That was pathetic. How's everybody doing today? Beautiful, beautiful. You guys want to talk about a little business here in Nassau County? Yeah. The Nassau County Office of Minority Affairs is working with our partners, the Long Island African American Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Phil Andrews here, and also the Nassau County IDA. We want to welcome you. I want Phil to come up and say a couple words. I've known him for years. He's doing a great job.
Well, that's a lot of people. Well, one of the things I wanted to say is we are your two and we want to continually, when you get that champion award, that type of prestigious award, we want to continue it for 2020. And what we do is we advocate on behalf of small industrial development agency of Nassau County. We claim both. So we're just so happy and delighted to welcome you all. And I have to just bring up Elizabeth. We wanted to have a little motivation. Chamber of Commerce. Elizabeth?
Well, good morning, everyone. Coming Success by Henry Ford. Teamwork is the ability to work together, accomplish towards organizational objectives. Results by Andrew Kennedy. Thank you.
All of you, so please make sure you reach out. We are here to help. We are here to educate you and provide you with the resources that you're looking for. Moving on with our program, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Evelyn Simmons. She has a lot of different hats.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Lionel. I'm Deputy County Executive for Nassau County for Economic Development, which is a big portfolio and covers a lot of ground. But I'm here on behalf of Laura Curran. Unfortunately, she was at a meeting in Washington, and she sends her regrets for not being here and her regards for a successful event on this just amazing coming together of people. And I thank Elizabeth for those very great words about teamwork, which is, you can hear from my remarks, sort of key to how we do everything in Nassau County to try to help our businesses grow. I just want to take a moment to welcome some elected officials and regional leaders here in the room. I think we have Nassau County Legislator Rosemary Walker is here. There you are. We also have William Wise. We have, good morning. Oh, there you are. How are you? We have Town of Babylon Councilmember Dwayne Gregory. So coming from Suffolk all the way this morning, we appreciate it. We have to have Dr. Jermaine Williams, the president of Nassau Community College. I don't know if you know who Tara Longworth, who's with New York State Empire State Development for 10 years. And also, let's see, Deidre Heiberg of the U.S. Coalition of Black Women Businesses. Andrews and the leadership of the Long Island African American Chamber of Commerce for helping with the IDA. Affairs. He not only successfully run his own business, but he spent a career empowering others. Who are really energizing our programs for diversity and inclusion in procurement and in all of our service delivery efforts. It's a critical step in establishing meaningful goals for minority and women participation in county contracting. We are joined in this effort businesses, so we thank Suffolk for their partnership in this effort. I'm also glad that Farah Mazawala, our executive I'm not sure if she's arrived yet, but Amy Flores has a very interesting position of serving both as the county's Office of Hispanic Affairs Director. She's also serving on the IDA board. And I think that gives offices are working collaboratively to break down barriers and ensure that all our county residents feel welcome example with our Department of Civil Service in a first ever program to inform our minority communities about how to get a job in Nassau County's systems, to learn how to find what jobs are available, what tests you need to take, and to all. These outreach offices, joining with other offices that are in the economic development portfolio, they combine with our Nassau County IDA to be a very powerful team, helping to improve the state is equitable and fair and has a positive impact in all our communities throughout the county. We are working in partnership with others in government and the private sector, with our universities, to make this happen. Executive Curran isn't afraid to come out early and often in favor of projects that will create jobs. The state has been a tremendous partner in investing in these important projects to get shovels in the ground. Because when shovels are in the times work, and then of course the jobs over the long term for our communities. Most recently, the county funded garages, because as everyone knows, right, Coliseum surrounded by acres and acres of parking right now. If you build parking garages, you can get the cars off the lot and build commercial. It's going to be an innovation center run by Northwell Health, and it's going to be very exciting for the communities in the surrounding area, Uniondale. We want to get it done. The plan has moved to the town of Hempstead, who's currently reviewing moving and shovels in the ground as soon as possible. The development team has met every milestone, including robust, smaller scale downtown investments, putting county resources into the promotion of affordable housing, mixed use and transit-oriented neighborhoods. I'm extremely proud of the partnership we've forged with the IDA. We're working together with our other IDAs across the region, and we really want to get the word out, and Harry will be speaking to that, I'm sure. With the current administration on helping to make housing more affordable, those much needed rental units, when they do so, to just do a little more. County has some resources in that regard, and we've been working collaboratively with the IDA. Supports IDA incentive packages when they're done right. Businesses need to know what their tax payments are. Tightened its policies regarding job creation and ensuring tangible economic benefits back to the communities. To see that so many of you took time from your busy days as business leaders to come and learn about what the state, the county, and the IDA can do for your business. After all, 90% of small businesses, of Long Island companies are small businesses. They employ our business. Approximately 67 cents stays in the local community. The county executive has made it a strong priority to win a county contract. We've seen an unprecedented spike in the number of women and your business is not already registered with the vendor real estate. We don't have as much as people think we do. You'll see those opportunities. Last but not least, I just want to make a quick well, a lot of community organizations are engaged in the county executives, complete insurance, public works, and so much more. So we urge all of you as business, because I congratulate all of you for coming out and being together, and it's nice. A number of individuals, but there are absolutely no cases in. Get 100, I think it was 100 volunteers who spoke Mandarin to help with community concerns within the. It just shows what can be done when people work together. And just deal with the facts, and the facts right now are no cases in Nassau County. In closing, I'd just like you to get any help to you or your companies. It's now my great pleasure to introduce Harry Coughlin, CEO of the Nassau County IDA. We're incredibly fortunate to have someone with his business acumen, his market.
Good morning, everyone. Elected officials, we have our educational institutions, our chambers of commerce, county agencies. I'm concerned this right here is the real Super Tuesday. So I'd like to start out by thanking our partners in today's event, Office of Minority Affairs, Executive Director Lionel Chitty, Bishop Harvey's here with us this morning, Andrews and Elizabeth, for their opening remarks. And lastly, the Office of our County Executive, Laura Curran, Executive. This administration has made it a priority to make it easier to do business in Nassau. This week is my 1-year anniversary with the IDA. And I also realized for commerce. As a matter of fact, it was right in this very room. It was a similar type of event. I remember meeting Valerie Anderson Campbell and Elizabeth Wellington. And why do I remember so vividly meeting them? It's because of all the people I met that day, they were the only ones who asked to have a picture with me. So for that, and for sharing that love with me, that is why the Long Island African American Chamber of Commerce is my favorite chamber. But Valerie also said to me that day, you know, we need to do something together. We need to get the IDA and the chamber together and do something special. So Valerie, it took us 10 months, but we're finally here, so thank you. So I wanted to just focus on 2 quick topics. What is the IDA and what did I learn in that first year? The Industrial Development Agency, we're an economic development organization whose mission is to support and promote job creation and employment opportunities, either by attracting new businesses and industries to the county or by assisting our existing businesses to expand and grow. The bottom line across all of that is jobs, jobs, and more jobs. So how do we do that? Well, we provide financial assistance in 3 forms. We have what the Deputy County Executive referred to as tax certainty, which is critical when companies are looking to make investments in the county, usually very significant millions of dollars capital investments, and that comes down to our pilot program, payments in lieu of taxes, which is a largely misunderstood concept, and I could go on for about another 20 minutes just explaining pilots, but I will save that for another time. But what that really is just certainty on your real estate property taxes. We also provide savings on mortgage recording taxes and savings on sales and use taxes. And the best case scenario is if a business is looking to invest millions of dollars and they're acquiring a property and they're investing in this property, that's when we can put the full force of the incentives behind that initiative and work to create jobs in that company or that industry. We can also provide tax-exempt financing for nonprofit institutions, but beyond all that, and that's what we call the toolbox, but beyond all that, we want to be a resource for you regardless of whether or not you are seeking incentives from the agency. We want to help you promote your businesses. We want to be a sounding board and a resource for you. We want to help connect you to services and create network opportunities just like this morning to bring everyone together so we can help your businesses grow. A quick overview of our clients. We have approximately 130 active clients. These are people who have agreements with the IDA, they've accepted certain incentives, and they've made certain commitments to this county. Our clients run across diverse sectors such as rental housing, education, technology, food production, consumer products, and industrial manufacturing. IDAs are, however, prohibited from providing incentives against retail operations except in certain circumstances. But it's the perception of what an IDA is and does, however, that's the challenge. The IDA does not write checks, does
not corporate welfare, there are no giveaways. In fact, the opposite is true. Our clients make a firm commitment to the county. There's an agreement which comes with terms and conditions. There's generally significant capital investment, job creation. There are annual reporting requirements to make sure they honor those commitments. And if those commitments are not met, there are termination and recapture provisions where we claw back all those incentives. So at the end of the day, there are no giveaways, there are no freebies here. We hold all of our clients to account. So in addition to learning all of the above about IDAs and what we do, I've also learned that we have an absolutely amazing team at the IDA. And I want to introduce two of our members here today. We have our Chief Operating Officer, Danielle Oglesby. We have our Chief Marketing Officer and Director of Business Development, Catherine Fee. And I want to recognize and thank Catherine for all of her hard work in making today happen in conjunction with the Chamber and the Office of Minority Affairs. I'm also supported by a very active and engaged Board of Directors, 7 members, as the Deputy County Executive said, led by Chairman Richard Kessel, and they have been paramount to the successes that we've realized in the last year. I think what I really learned is that we have an absolutely fantastic business community here in Nassau County, as evidenced by the turnout today and the diverse cross-section of businesses here in the island, in Nassau County. It is a collaborative, supportive, and aligned community. As Elizabeth said earlier, it's about teamwork and collaboration, and whether it's a business here in Nassau County or one of our great business organizations like the Long Island Association or Association of Better Long Island, what I have found is regardless of your silo or your mission, everybody is aligned on the importance of economic growth on Long Island. And for me, that has been affirming and really exciting to work across all of these organizations. And lastly, I've learned more about Nassau County in the last year than I did in my 15 years of having lived here in America. We have an absolutely great base of commerce here. We have a strong legacy in aerospace and defense. We've got a vibrant food manufacturing industry. We have a growing and very exciting film and television production industry, biopharma and technology, and healthcare, to name just a few, and a new growing industry. And it's not every day a new industry shows up at your doorstep, but we have to commend Governor Cuomo for his commitments to renewable energy and what the benefits of the new offshore wind power generation industry will bring to Nassau County. So I urge you to reach out to us, to ESD, NYSERDA, if you want to learn more about how potentially your businesses can benefit from that growing industry here in Nassau County. But of all these employers, what are they seeking in a location? Well, they're seeking access. They're seeking access to our diverse and skilled workforce, to our educational institutions and their graduates, to our research institutions, to our transportation network, whether it be air, rail, or sea. They're seeking proximity to New York City, but they also seek a quality of life for themselves, their families, and those of their employees. In addition to our beaches, parks, and downtowns, they're seeking our strong educational system from K through 12, our entertainment options, housing for every level of income and stage of life. They seek the walkable environments that we're building for live, work, and play. And Nassau has all of that. And we should be very excited on the opportunities that lie ahead of us. And I'm proud of the leadership of our county executive, and those projects and elements are only sure to expand and grow in the coming months and years. So in closing, I'd just like to say that the team and I would like to be a resource for you. Again, regardless of whether or not you're seeking our benefits incentives, we'd love to visit you at your office and learn more about your business, because the more we know, the better educated we are, the better we can help you. And you may not be seeking incentives from us, but when we're meeting with companies, we may learn that they're looking for a certain good product or service that you can provide for them. And we'd love to bring that together. So the more we know, the better we can serve you. I want to thank you all again for your attention. We look forward to getting to know you. And so I'm going to close by saying one of our strongest partners in working towards our mission is New York State Empire State Development. And it's my pleasure State Development, Rafael Salaberrios.
I'm a little nervous. Right? I'm actually got myself on a timer to make sure that I don't go overboard and start making people leave the room. So, out of the Small Business Division for Empire State Development. And basically what I do is I help small businesses to help grow businesses, to help businesses expand. I tell folks that, you know, I was born and raised in the South Bronx. I'm a New York City guy. Everything I did until I took this job was about New York City. So when I was being interviewed for travel upstate, and every interview I went to, they kept telling me that I have to travel upstate. And I finally got in my mind, I was like, you know, I'm going to rule out. I went to the right place. I went to Yonkers. I mean, what more do you want? I'm not sure. And then they added on Long Island, and to be honest, Jackson in Suffolk County and Riverhead. So, right, I didn't know. So, I drove out to Riverhead in the middle of the day on a Friday. These are the sort of things that I do. I would have to stop for a moment just to say, like, when I thought about Nassau County, how do I get into? And Evelyn said, okay, come out here, and I want you to meet Dexter. And I met Dexter. And I went to Farrar, and I met Farrar, and I started working with them. And one of the reasons, you know, getting everything for me to get out here. Victoria Roberts, oh my, she called me, I don't know how many times. To do with the MWB division. Harry, I'm going to do a lot of work with you. I'm going to be your favorite friend. So what does access to capital mean? And for us, I know this is Black History Month, so I'm supposed to gear my remarks toward businesses. So I was lucky enough to work with the Federal Reserve Bank on a study. The study was about, they gave me a new term which I never heard of, and they called it discouraged borrowers. And I was like, okay. Discouraged borrowers. Now, what does that mean? Before I continue, are there any banks in the room? Okay. Where? So what they said to me was, what they said to us was that MWBs they don't want to apply with banks. They figure, why apply to a bank? So they became discouraged. And that's where the term discouraged borrowers came in. So how do we fix that? Now, the idea is small businesses, they need capital. So we work a lot with Certified Development Financial Institutions, CDF. So what we do now is work closely with CDFIs, give them capital, and say to them, okay, you go out and you make loans to the folks that need the businesses. Right? Because they in turn these loans around very quickly, which is what we want. We want capital in your hands. So we have programs set up. We have a Minority Women's Revolving Loan Trust Fund. Right? And probably look at me to give low interest loans to minority and women-owned businesses throughout the state. Right? That we have in ESD, we don't have a big advertising budget. So I'm part of the advertising budget. Our hands. We have a minority revolving loan fund. Same thing. A lot of money in there. We've been giving money out. To give you an idea of how many loans we've done, my team told me. So to date, we've lent out close to $400 million to small businesses. Loans from $25,000 to $150,000. But the idea is that the CDFIs, what they do is they'll take your application, they'll walk you through it, they'll hold your hand through the process, and then they'll say yes. Issue with CDFIs, you have two, right? And you're one of them here, so you get an opportunity now to talk about one of the better CDFIs. But she's not here, so I'll call her and tell her, where were you? You should have been here today. But I'm going to do it anyway. So my name is Rafael Salaberrios. I want you guys to take my cell phone number. Right? So everyone looks at me like I'm crazy when I do this, but I do this all the time. Right? So my cell phone number is 646-599-6493. 646-599-6493. Let me tell you one, the first time I did this, I was on a radio show. And anyone here knows Frankie Parker? You know. So Frankie Parker got his start. So I'm on the radio, talking like I am now, and I started feeling myself. I was like, wow, I'm doing great here. And I said, well, I'm in Buffalo. How many people really listen to this station? Buffalo, right? So nobody. So I thought. I go back to my office, about a month later, and I said, wow, I really got through to folks. People kept calling me. After a while, I kind of wish I didn't do it. But in my office, all of a sudden, my phone starts ringing. 716, 716, 716. And finally, I called Sheila. I said, Sheila, please don't play it again. But really, the reason this is how you reach a person, this is how you get involved with the Minority Revolving Loan Fund, this is what we try to do.
What's the number?
I thought I gave it. 6493. Now, I know I got a few more minutes, so I want to talk about a couple of programs I think will be very interesting to you guys. Evelyn mentioned the contracting system, giving opportunities to work on projects in Nassau County. What New York State will do is help you with the working capital you need to be successful on those jobs. Earmark for New York State certified minority women-owned businesses that are working on contracts is offer a contract to a small business. Say a small business wins $1 million contract. They're going to need working capital to provide that working capital. So we'll go around a lines of credits anywhere from $75,000 to $500,000 to help you with. No bad thing, right? The good thing is we're doing real well. Right? We funded close to $300 million in contracts throughout the state. Now, not so good. That's another. I caught myself. So Deirdre got a contract, got assistance from us. But the idea is, I'm here. These contracts. Call me, and I'll put you in contact with my folks out here. Is Nelson Ortiz here? Nelson, where are you, Nelson? Everyone, stand up, Nelson. So after this is over, you should run over to Nelson, get his card. So you have my cell phone number, you have Nelson's card, and start calling Nelson, because Nelson is one of my lenders on the Bridge Success Program. He's also a lender on our Murphy Revolving Loan Fund that we made up specifically for Nassau County small businesses. So I segue to that. What do we do? We said, look, we got to find a way to help small businesses in Nassau County in a big way. $1 million. She said, for what? I need to open up a fund in Nassau County. And I want to have small businesses in Nassau County who need access to capital to know that we have a fund dedicated for them. And she looked at me and said, okay, get it done. So we got it done, and now we have a $4 million fund set up for Nassau County. Nelson Ortiz is the point person, because my other lenders did not come. Right? So I have 4 lenders theoretically who are helping me with this. So what they do, they give me a loan anywhere from $25,000 to $150,000. True Fund would help you. The process is simple. We got away from the bureaucracy. There's one application to complete. There's not a lot of steps that you have to complete to get this done. It is just a matter of applying and waiting for your check to. So keep that in mind. The Metropolitan Economic Revitalization Fund is set up specifically for that. There are small loans, $25,000 to $150,000 to small businesses. You don't have to be certified. Small businesses, any small business in Nassau County that needs access to capital, call Nelson up, call him up tomorrow, get him busy, because we don't have a lot of applications coming in. So hopefully today we'll get the word out and get more applications in as we need them. I wanted to, let's go back to the banks for a second, because I know I mentioned banks, and it sounded like I trashed banks, but I really didn't mean to trash the bank. But if you go to your bank and you apply for a loan, and the bank says yes, right? Now, if the bank says to you, well, you have two choices. We're gonna charge you 7%, or we'll charge you 6%. How many folks here will go with the 7% opposed to the 6%? Very good. Somebody says depends. Really? Okay. So what we do, we want to help you. What we'll do is we'll go to your bank and utilize the link deposit program. We will deposit whatever amount of money you borrow from the bank into that bank, and tell the bank lower their cost of borrowing by the amount that you normally would pay us on a CD. Right? So, right, it's a great program. And north of the Mario Como Bridge, right? North of the Mario Como Bridge, link deposit is used extensively. I mean, everyone uses it. South of the Mario Como Bridge, no one uses it. Nassau County, no one's using it. Suffolk, no one is using it. So here we have close to $400 million just sitting around waiting for you folks to take advantage of it. Wow. So please keep in mind the link deposit program. If you go to your bank and you go for a loan, you tell your bank, are you participating in the link deposit program? If they say yes, great. If they say no, you may want to start looking for another bank, because you want to save the amount of interest. You want to save that cost. That's something that would be very helpful to you. I want to end up with the Belmont Arena. I mean, Belmont's a big deal, right? It's a huge project, $800 million, and they have a 30% MWBE goal. So my job is to help them meet that goal. To make sure that they understand that there are enough viable small businesses in Nassau County to help them build this redevelopment of this arena. Right? I'm not a hockey fan. I'm a Knicks fan. Don't hold that against me. Can't pick your team. I just happen to pick them. But what we want to do is help you folks, help small businesses, contracting firms that want to work on the Belmont redevelopment of the arena. We will help you with, again, bridge success, working capital, loans up to $500,000 to help you with that. Bonding, we will walk you through the bonding process. And not only will we walk you through the bonding process, we will guarantee 30% of the bond for you. So what that does, it makes bonding a lot more palatable and a lot more easier for you folks to get. And you need bonding in some of these large projects. They're going to require you to be bonded. So now is the time to start thinking about, how do I go through the bonding process? Why I gave my cell phone number? Because people text me now, right? How do I go about getting bonded? And then I put them in contact with my team, and we get them bonded. It is a myriad of products that we have, and things that we do to help small businesses. I can't tell you folks that Ray, you're just giving out too much money. Right? They're gonna say, no, you can't do this any longer. Because I tell my lenders, the idea is to say yes. Right? Anyone can say no. I can say no up here very easily. I can say link deposit doesn't work, this doesn't work, you can't get this, you can't get that done. But my job is to help everyone in this room who's a small business owner, who needs I came in just on time. Right? I really appreciate the opportunity of being up here. I'm thankful every day that I get to do this job. This is the best job something that I always wanted to do. It's something that New York State and Governor Cuomo has allowed me to do. So once again, thank you very much, and thank you all. Have a great day.
Did everybody get a cell phone number? Did everybody hear him that he has money to lend? I don't know if you guys are even going to let him out the building. We appreciate everybody coming today, but just recognize we have the resources. They are there, but you need to reach out. We do our outreach as much as we can, but we need you to help us help you. So please, please make sure you definitely reach out. A couple more shout outs. I wanted to give a nice shout out to and welcome Legislator Steve Rhodes, Legislative Chair of the Minority Affairs Committee. I just saw Legislator Solange sneak in over in the back. He's probably on the other side, but let's give him a round of applause anyway. There he is. Great work, great work. And also the chairperson of our Minority Affairs Council, Nadine Burnett. She advises us on what's not going right, what's going wrong, but she keeps us on track. Folks, in closing, I want you to network. There are resources here. I want to walk out of here with no more business cards, and I want to walk out here with a pack of business cards from you guys, and I want you to reach out to us. I want to be able to connect. I want to make sure that we get things done. Another thank you again so much to our team from OMA, the Office of Minority Affairs, the African American Chamber of Commerce. I ran a chamber for 10 years, so trust me, I know it. Go to them when you need the help. They've got the resources. We work in collaboration. We make it happen. And also, the Nassau County Industrial Development Agency, we really appreciate you explaining what you guys do, and we look forward to continuing the relationship. We're done, folks. Network, network, network.